Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the New Orleans Zephyrs. Freddie Steen, the Oregon-born left-hander, is the starter here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. 2-1. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Yeah, not the spot to find yourself against a good leadoff hitter. Down 3-1 to start the afternoon? Not good.
Well, definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Boy, what a dream start to the ball game. You make that starter out there throw a ton of pitches, and then you still wind up working out the walk.
Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ball game.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs 1 base hit at a time.
He's set. Here it comes. Yoenis Cespedes comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And with that, here's a look at the Zephyrs on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one, the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Jay Bruce is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Tap fouled at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Skied into very shallow right. Aguilera is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Jackie Ricks is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And a rather easy first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, you know, you better not sleep on that guy hitting 7th. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Number 68 stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Standing in now, Chris Barrios, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Batting fourth,
Pedro Aguilera takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with the 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch David Wright at third base in this one. Still a very dependable third baseman, but not quite the third baseman he was early on in his career. He's had physical limitations over the last few years, but still one of the better ones in the game.
Garrett Corona is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Two out with the man at first. That's inside. 2-0.
I'm not really sure he's working around him here. I just think he doesn't have his release point yet.
Outside, 3-0 now. Carson Butler would be next. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Striding into the box, Carson Butler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Here it comes, 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Nope.
2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Now 3-1, you can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Full count, here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Second inning coming. David Wright makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
David Wright.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is the left fielder. 1 down.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
At the plate, Neil Walker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7.
Lucas Duda into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Rene Rivera would be next. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Ricks is right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Zephyrs lead it 1-0. Miguel Rojas strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Miguel Rojas.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And Walker's throw is right there for route number 1.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Stepping in now, Joe Ferks. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box, Freddie Steen. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Rene Rivera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Rene Rivera.
First pitch on its way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I think he finally said to himself, all right, look, you've had your chances to hit that off-speed stuff, but now you're getting the fastball at 94. And that wound up finally doing the trick.
Jacob deGrom is at the plate as he watches ball one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 3, Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First delivery to him on the way. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Jackie Ricks digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Cabrera ranging into the outfield. 1 out.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
In now, number 68. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
He's been able to bounce back strongly after that first inning home run, and he's set down 6 in a row now since then.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chris Barrios. He singled his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Up high, 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Shot towards second. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. As Dribble Cabrera is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike one. Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth. Yoenis Cespedes stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the backhand. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Jay Bruce is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. 3-2 now.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Butler is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. Pedro Aguilera is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Pedro Aguilera
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Garrett Corona is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Carson Butler.
Carson Butler stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First offering on its way. And that's high for a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on the show right after this. David Wright heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Now batting,
Neil Walker stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired. 1 away. Lucas Duda stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Lucas Duda.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Oh, and that is right there for strike 2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
The batter, catcher.
So stepping in, Rene Rivera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Takes this the other way to right. Aguilera has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Now batting,
Jacob deGrom is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Flipped out the other way towards short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Miguel Rojas will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
third baseman.
Stepping in, Joe Ferks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime. And now finally, that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.
The pitcher, Freddie Steen, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Jackie Ricks will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. One and one. Runners are at first and second with one away. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Dribbled to the right side. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, sort of a protective swing there as he got on top of this baseball. But the net result is that at least he's able to move these other runners up 90 feet, albeit now with 2 outs.
Number 68 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, he definitely got a hold of that one earlier. He put a good swing on it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Second and third, 2 away. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Here's the 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Ready on 1 and 2. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Curtis Granderson will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the sixth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Trying to strike him out for the second time. A little bit off the outside. It's 1 and 2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0 and 2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Ricks gloves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
As Drupal Cabrera will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1 and 1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
1 and 1. Here it comes. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1 and 2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Aguilera moves over. 2 down.
And I tell you, I like the way he's handling himself out there. He's going after guys, he's working ahead in the count, and he's keeping the ball around the plate. All the things you want to see in a young pitcher.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1 and 0. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2 and 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. And the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the sixth. Chris Barrios will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Pedro Aguilera ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
2-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His third strikeout in the game, and I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beat. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
Standing in now, Garrett Corona, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter.
So striding in, number 94, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
1-2. Here it comes. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Full count, 3-2. And now on 3-2, do you put any thought into sending the runners here with one away? First and second now, 1 man out. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Now batting.
All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. Hit high in the air down the right field line. On the move is Bruce, and that retires the side. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Samuel Munoz is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. David Wright will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch, but as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
On the ground up the middle, Ricks fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
Neil Walker will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hard hit ball to second. Ricks scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Lucas Duda will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his 2nd plate appearance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is line to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
The batter.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Into the box, Rene Rivera. Bounced weakly near the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Mets out in front, 2-1. Leading off the inning, Joe Fertz. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Koji Shimizu will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Right there for strike 1.
This guy has kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Fernando Salas will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. James Loney will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 28, James Loney.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jackie Ricks. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Oh, and you know, we see it so often. The running game can really influence the outcome of a ball game, and here he's representing the tying run, but he's able to use that speed to take second base with 1 out.
The 0-1 delivery. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, curveball, then change up here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
One and two. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And a low throw that time, but a fine play over there by Loney to pluck that one out of the dirt.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he could only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Number 68 will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
Two out here and a runner at second. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit to short. Cabrera's there. Throw on Deloney is in time for the third out. James Loney will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
James Loney.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Hot shot to third. Fertz is up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
This is a big inning here. You're down only 1 with the heart of the order coming up next time you get in, so that's a good first step.
Curtis Granderson stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Ricks ranging up the middle. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
You wonder if this is a ball that he probably should have just held on to. Instead, he tries to force it to first, and I think they're going to score this as a single and an error.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Another one sent foul. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Looking to keep this a one-run game. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. ready. Now the payoff pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Shimizu has it in his tracks. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Three and 0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
This is in the air out to right. Aguilera has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1. They lead it 2-1. Chris Barrios digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a one-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Addison Reed will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
Addison Reed.
Pedro Aguilera will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Bases are empty, one man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Reed sets. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Walker gets to it deep in the hole. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Now batting.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
In now, Garrett Corona, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
The 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Loney takes it in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. The Mets are out on top, 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Joseph Brignoni will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Joseph Brignoni. Now playing right field and batting the 6th spot.
And there is Jay Bruce. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Leading off for the Mets, the right fielder, number 19, Jay Bruce.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
David Wright.
David Wright strides in, grounded out his last time through. Now here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
And it looks like they're not going to give in to the big fella here. 3-0 now to right. Neil Walker is on deck. And they won't tempt it here with right as that pitch misses for ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman.
Neil Walker stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And the count will be full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hard liner toward short. Oh, and he misses it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 43, Addison Reed.
Juan Lagares will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Lagares.
Too high, 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a sinker's low off the outside corner, 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Hit in the air out toward left. Left fielder has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Mets lead this one 2-1. Jerry Familia is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
27, Jerry Familia.
Number 77 settles into the box for his first
Leading
chance.
off for New Orleans, right fielder, number 77.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Right. Tough play. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here. Miguel Rojas comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Into the box now, Joe Ferks, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
One out and a runner on second base. Up top, it's 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker, 2-1.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in a matter of about 5 feet.
To 2-2 now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Koji Shimizu has a chance now to bring home the tying run standing on second base.
And a dinger here would give him the lead. Let's see what he can get done here.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's a called strike two as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. One of the big keys to this ball game so far. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Not much of a surprise here in the final outcome. You know, those youngsters, they gave him a pretty good battle, but in the end, the experience of the major leaguers finally won out.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 2-1. So long, everybody.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 2 runs on 5 hits with 1 error.
Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show, Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's been one of the most dependable starting pitchers around. He's got a career ERA of less than 3. One of the best out there on the mound.
George Springer is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Batting second.
Number 2 settles into the box for his first chance. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
Sale has his target, needs to hit his spot here on 3 balls and a strike. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
And even though it's still the first inning, you can already tell he's going to be a force out there on the mound. He's got that glare in his eyes.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that misses 2-2. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. Throw over to Morneau's going to be in time, and with it, the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Astros nothing. Sox coming up. It's the 2005. Colin McHugh is on the mound for Houston in this one. EK, what do you got?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Correa takes it in, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
Number 12 steps into the box.
Number 12.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
Now you got the big thunder coming next, so you do not want to lose this guy.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
3-2 now.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Jose Abreu is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Marisnick. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field as the White Sox are on the board first. It's 1-0. Here's Todd Frazier now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that's low, ball 4. Justin Morneau set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and it's quickly leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Out in front of it, strike 1. Sale into the windup, coming at him with the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a ball.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2-1.
Ground ball left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
Into the box now, Evan Gattis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Number 10 stands in for the first time. Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And another foul ball. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, that might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. It remains 1-0. Justin Morneau will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Justin Morneau.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting sixth.
Striding into the box, Brett Laurie, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Springer. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 7th, left fielder
Melky Cabrera
Melky
gets his first
Cabrera.
chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hot shot to third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Luis Valbuena will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
First baseman.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And a high strike there. 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting 8th.
So 1 away, and here's the left-handed hitting catcher, Jason Castro. In there at the knees, strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Jake Marisnick will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We return to Chicago after this. Avisail Garcia digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Avisail Garcia.
McHugh into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Springer is there. He's got it 1 away.
Batting ninth, catcher, Alex Avila.
Alex Avila stands in. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball is foul tip, but held onto behind the plate, and he becomes a strikeout victim as there are 2 away now.
Here you go on show track. It's a 1-2 fastball. Just a straight challenge right here. It's not a bad swing. He was right on it. Just winds up foul tipping it right back into the catcher's glove.
In now is Adam Eaton. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Number 12 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he takes ball 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Change up low, 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
A runner on first with 2 away. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A man left for the White Sox, but they're up 1-0. George Springer will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Jordan.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Sale gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And here's a ball hit in the air. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Now batting.
These guys are still looking for that elusive first hit. And this never had a chance of being the one. Just an easy pop-up as he keeps rolling right along.
Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, that's a guy up there pretty clearly gearing up for the fastball there, and he didn't get it. That's a good pitch to throw on a 3-1 count to keep a guy honest.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Jose Altuve digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, and the Astros have pulled back even now at 1 run apiece.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
The batter, number
Here's
one.
Carlos Correa now.
Carlos Correa.
He'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike one. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's going to land foul. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to the first baseman Morneau, and the inning is over. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. All even at 1 apiece. Jose Abreu is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. And trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Here's Todd Frazier now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve has it on to first, and there are 2 down.
First baseman, number 44, Justin Morneau.
Justin Morneau stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to short. Correa fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Evan Gattis heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The designated hitter, Evan
Sales ready,
Gattis.
and the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Line drive to center field, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
The batter,
Number 10 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Cabrera going back, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center, and with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Luis Valbuena now.
First baseman.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
3-0 now. Jason Castro will be next. And that misses for ball 4.
And it looks like these past couple of innings, he's trying to be a little too fine all of a sudden. Like he's not trusting his stuff well enough. That'll spell trouble if that continues.
Jason Castro stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
2-0. Not close. It's 2-0. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Center fielder number 6.
Jake Marisnick is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
1 strike.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And in a National League game, this might be a spot to put one down, but I sort of doubt we'll see that here.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. George Springer will step forward now. Lined out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
He's made good contact in his first 2 at-bats, but he's got nothing to show for it.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
2-1.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
2 balls.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Fly ball out toward right field. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score. Number 32 will come in and pitch now. Number 2 will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already, and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Frazier is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the second out. Jose Altuve stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
This is line to left. Cabrera is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 4-1 Houston. Brett Laurie will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Number 2 retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Into the box, Melky Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Ready on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The batter, right fielder.
Now to the plate, Avisail Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Wow, and I think the heart of this system is right on top of us now because it's really coming down out there.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Grounded up the first baseline. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail it 4-1. Carlos Correa steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Oh, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Swing and a liner. Foul. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Evan Gattis will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it is Frazier now, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Number 10 will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Alex Avila will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Under it is the left fielder. 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Adam Eaton will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Springer giving chase, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
now batting,
Number 12 steps in now. McHugh pauses. First pitch on its way. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Jose Abreu will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip this one onto first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here on the south side of Chicago, it's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Luis Valbuena is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
First baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a ball popped up behind the plate for Avila. 1 away.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Jason Castro digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tied at 93, ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
4 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Got him.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they lead it 4-1. Todd Frazier will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Cold strike at the knees, 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
McHugh gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. This one's flared out toward left. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's a nice piece of defensive hitting right there. What I mean by that, with 2 strikes, you've got to open that zone up a little because you don't want to get caught looking at strike 3. So he lets it fly here on a pitch pretty well out of the zone, but he makes it work out for him.
Here's Justin Morneau as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Brett Laurie will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced, and he's still pitching such a good game.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Springer on the run, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
And so far, this has been the theme all afternoon. Strike 1, strike 2, take a hike. I mean, there have been times where he's made it look incredibly effortless out there, and that was another one.
Here's Melky Cabrera as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Pat Neshek will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only one man out. Avisail Garcia will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
And this guy's been in situations like this so many times before. He's got plenty to call on upstairs to try to help him work out of this jam.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
And he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. 1 run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
Catcher.
So striding in, Alex Avila, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
All right, you're down 2 here. You've got the tying runs in scoring position with 1 out. This has to be a productive at-bat. Even if you don't reach base, you've got to get that guy in from third.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The 3 of us are back at U.S. Cellular Field in just a moment. Leading off the inning, George Springer, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Here he comes on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
Boy, if he can get him right here, coming back from 3-0, what a way to start the inning that would be.
And a good take there will nut him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Number 2 comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Runners on the move for second. And he falls behind 0-2. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Oh, that's a huge home run right here in the 8th, because that moves the lead to 4 runs now. Of course, a lot can happen between now and the bottom of the ninth, but for the time being, you wonder if they even need to turn to their closer in what would be a non-save situation.
Jose Altuve is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Outside, 3-0 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now.
Boy, there's another one that's right there. I think both of those are mistakes, but he's not making them pay.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he's retired here, 1 away.
And this is not an easy play here in right field because he knows that that sidewall is approaching fast, but he's able to concentrate on the ball and check out the wall at the same time, and he makes a nice running catch near the line.
First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Evan Gattis now standing in. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. On the ground near home, Avila gonna have to hurry, and a throw on to Morneau for out number 2. Number 10 steps into the box. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Two outs here with a runner at third. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Luis Valbuena steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so they'll go ahead and give him the freebie here. Jason Castro stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
Eaton is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. Leading off the inning, Adam Eaton. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Scorched to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting.
Number 12 will try and snap out of it. 3 at-bats and 3 whiffs thus far. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
To 2-2 now.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Jose Abreu will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ballgame are growing dimmer by the batter.
Lays off 1-0. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Tommy Kahnle will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Jake Marisnick ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. On the ground to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now in the box, George Springer. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
1 out, nobody on. swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Number 2 will stand in again as we take you back now to the 8th inning, and this was a big one. The 2-run shot that helped get us to where we are now. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Not close. It's 2-0. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. And that's over. 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Astro Todd Frazier will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Pitch on the way. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Nope. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. From the stretch. Shot toward second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Ken Giles is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Brett Laurie will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Giles is ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. And he is in there.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and this is lined into right center field. That's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Avisail Garcia. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. see the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
The 1-0 delivery. To short, hit hard. Backhanded. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Austin Jackson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Austin Jackson.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
That's inside. 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Still 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 6-4. So long from Chicago.
Victorious Astros. 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the White Sox, 4